Hi guys and welcome back to ByTheNook, and today I am turning myself into a vampire. So every year I kind of try to do a vampire look. It doesn't always succeed, and in fact most of the time I've hated how it's turned out. So we're gonna try again this year and see if maybe I can actually do it this time. Immediately, what the hell am I doing? I think the most annoying thing about this year is that I don't have a red eyeshadow at all. I have like the most orange color I have is like this grapefruity orange thing, but I don't have like an actual red. So that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge to work with, not gonna lie to you. Immediately, what the hell am I doing? Hello? What even is that? What is that? Okay, we're fixing that. Most of the looks that I was taking inspiration from had like thick pomade brows that, while gorgeous on some people, make me a little stressed out because it just reminds me of like 2016. And I could not get out of doing those super thick brows for so long. And I don't think they ever really fit my face. So it seems like silly for me to attempt them now. I'm talking like full Sharpie brows is like the inspo I've been seeing for vampire looks. I really want to try it, but I'm so sure it's gonna look so crazy on my face. And I wish they looked better on my face because I love how they look on other people. But on me, it just looks like a kid with a crayon came by and just like drew on you while you were asleep. Maybe that'll work. If I try to keep that shape, I have no clue. I'm not going in totally blind, obviously, but it is a little hard for me to do because it's such a different style of makeup than I normally do now. And it is so reminiscent of how I used to do my makeup in high school. That's so bad. Are you kidding me? That looks so crazy, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna leave it like that. And if it looks terrible, I'll find out in a couple hours when I'm editing. I'm gonna do this Fenty concealer under my eyes first. I'm gonna do the foundation on top and then do another layer of the concealer. Y'all, I don't know my Halloween costume yet. I'm so stressed. I don't even know what I could get done in time. It's currently October 1st. I have no idea what I could get done in time for Halloween at this point. Because while King Candy was cute and I had a fun time with that costume, I don't want to wear it for Halloween. I know what I want to get done for Hallmat in December. So like my initial thought was, hey, what if I just do that and then I'll just wear whatever that is to Halloween. If I'm already planning on making a costume, it's easier to just like wear the one that was already intended instead of making a whole different one specifically for Halloween and then never wearing it again. The two costumes that I'm thinking of for Hallmat, I know I can't get done in time, which is really unfortunate. The two costumes that I have planned for Hallmat are both Superman. So I know I can't get them done in time. I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to find a wig in time for Hallmat, let alone for Halloween. So I like don't know what to do. I didn't have a Halloween costume last year and I was so disappointed in myself because I just like let it slip past. But I had 2 jobs last year. I had more things going on than I do this year. I have 1 job. I should be able to get a Halloween costume together. I'm gonna take one of these angled brushes and see if I can actually contour my nose for once. You know what the most annoying part about contouring is for me? When I put my glasses on, it doesn't look like it does anything. I'm annoyed that I did this. Is this gonna be another failure for my vampire makeup? Quite possibly, yes. I'm gonna use some of this About Face powder to try and bake this into my eyes. Let's try this eye makeup. I'm so stressed. I'm gonna start with this TMNT palette with this bright red color. This is gonna go well. Manifesting that this will go well, which obviously means it's gonna go terrible. Sure, fuck it, why not? From there, I'm just gonna try and make this like really dark from here. I'm second guessing myself. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm gonna take some of this deep brown color down here. I really wish I was into wearing wigs more. I like wearing wigs, but I just don't have enough. And most of mine don't exactly look natural. So I can't wear them daily, but I really wish I could because honestly, I'm like this close to shaving my head because this growing out process is pissing me off. I'm so tired of it. I saw a picture of myself the other day where my hair was like pulled back like this and I looked slightly up. So I looked like Friar Tuck. Like I look like I'm balding in the center and I just have stuff coming out of the side of my head. I was so upset. I was like, who has seen me like that and not said anything? Not a damn thing. It's like, thank you for being kind, but what the fuck, you know? Just out here letting me fail. And maybe it's just because I'm tired of this portion of the growing out process, but I could swear to you, this part grew in so much faster than it's growing now. Let's go in with this liquid black eyeshadow. Yeah, that's much better. I have to fix under my eye, obviously, but that looks much better now that it's like dark. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just get this off with like a Q-tip before I try and put concealer over it. Yeah, it's coming off pretty all right. Okay, I'm gonna fix that with concealer, but I think that looks really, honestly, fine. I'm very shocked and I'm very excited that my vampire makeup looks pretty all right now. Because again, I cannot tell you how many times I have attempted this makeup and it has turned out like shit, so. Trying to figure out what to do next. I'm gonna go ahead and tightline my eyes and see where to go after that. Here's the thing, I don't think it looks big enough. It looks too small on my eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit, just a little bit, because I'm afraid I'm gonna take it too far. I'm gonna take a pencil liner or like a pencil brush and try and see if I can make this black part darker. See, like that automatically looks better because the waterline is longer. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I unfortunately think I am just a walking stim board at this point. Like I just walk around and say everything that I've heard over the past 10, 20 years of my life, which I'm sure is annoying as fuck to everybody who's around me. Everybody who has to listen to every vocal stim I've ever had is like, God, just shut up. Trying to decide if I want blush. Cause like theoretically, yes, realistically, no. I'm gonna go incredibly light, but I am gonna put a little bit of blush because I think it'll look weird without it. I'm using this After All blush again. Also, I like never say the shade of this. This one's in the Happiest Cruise. I don't think they sell it anymore, so I don't think it matters. But in case it does matter, and in case they do still sell it, because I do love this blush. It's super buildable. I'm gonna go ahead and put on lashes now and see how it looks, and I'll be right back. That eye makeup looks so much better than it ever has, so I'm just gonna roll with it and keep going. So normally around this step, I would start doing like lipstick and highlight and start putting on like finishing touches. However, I have fangs. I gotta put them in. I can't put them in after I do the lipstick, so I think I'm gonna do highlight now and then do my lipstick after I put my fangs in. I don't know, because as we all know, vampires are very, very glittery. This look is very much reminding me of doing my makeup before going into senior year. And like, why did I think it was a necessity to go into every single day of high school with makeup on? I can guarantee you that there is not a single person from my high school that knew what I looked like without makeup on, because after middle school, I literally would not show up until my makeup was done. Like, I refused. I have no idea why, but my brain would not allow me to go into school if my makeup was not like flawless. But it was like big pomade brows and like big eyeshadow every fucking day. So I don't know what was wrong with me. Maybe I do. So here's the kind of weird part about this, right? To put fangs in, you're supposed to use this like gel that comes with it or whatever. I don't do that. I'm gonna be straight up with you. The like gel that you're supposed to melt and make it shape into your mouth or whatever has never worked for me. So last year, I bought this. This is denture adhesive. So the way that you put this on is you dry off the teeth that you're about to put it on. I also normally will find which tooth I want first, because you think you want something up close and like here, but sometimes that's not the answer. If you're looking, like these technically are werewolf fangs, I think, because it comes with like the top and the bottom teeth. So for werewolf fangs, you would put them where your like natural vampire tooth is. So it's like, you just have to like feel it out, I guess. At this moment, I think that natural vampire tooth is where I'm gonna put this. So I'm gonna put a strip of this adhesive, and then again, make sure your teeth are dry, because if they're not dry, it's not gonna stick. And then you hold it in place. And you have one vampire tooth. I remember one year that I had vampire teeth in, I went to work with them, and I genuinely wanted to die the whole day. When you do it like this, you can't drink water out of like a bottle. You have to drink it out of a straw, which is so fucking aggravating. And now, you have vampire teeth. Now, it does take a fuck-ass amount of time to dry, and you will be lisping the whole night. They are like my least favorite thing in the world to talk with. Because also if you talk before they're dry, they have a chance of like slipping out, but they take like 15 minutes. Like you can tell when I put this one in, when I was talking, you could see that it was like slipping and sliding. and it's not really doing that now versus this one, which is because I put it in second. The other part of this is these don't technically fit my mouth. Specifically these fangs, these are called scarecrow fangs. They come in different sizes, and I bought like extra large by accident for some reason, and I need like medium. So buy the right size. And maybe it'll go better for you than it did for me. And maybe you won't be lisping as much, because you can tell I can like just barely close my mouth with these in. You're supposed to be able to like fully close them. So that is my fault. Let's see if I can do this lipstick, because I might not be able to. It does seem like they've settled in my mouth. Even though I'm lisping a ton, they're not moving as much. I'm gonna try and just do red as the lip and not like black and red, because I think every time I try to do a black and red ombre, it turns out bad. So I'm just gonna go for like red. It does also give you like, I don't wanna say a stim toy, but like you can just push at them all day. It's kind of nice. This is also your friendly reminder. This will change the shape of your mouth for when you are doing your lipstick, because it's physically pushing it out. So like something that I'm having to deal with now is that there's like a little bump there that's not normally there, because you can't normally see that part of my mouth. So I do have to touch that up a little bit. Well, that made it worse. So maybe we do something else. That's better. I can do that better. I look really cute, but talking is such a pain in the ass. I do feel hot. I feel like I look great. This is the best my vampire makeup has ever turned out. So I feel great. It's just really hard to talk, which, what a great idea to film a YouTube video when I can't fucking talk. This was so fun. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Honestly, I don't hate my brows as much as I thought I would. They look a lot better than originally anticipated. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this. I had a great time. I will continue to have a great time after this when I have to take these out. By the way, this, even though it's a pain in the ass, even though it's the biggest pain in the ass in the world, and it like takes forever to dry and whatever, it's water soluble, so it'll come out of your mouth as soon as you want it to. It'll come out. You know, I could honestly probably pull on these as hard as I could. It would probably hurt, but I probably could, and it would just come out. Like, they're not hard to get out, and they are obviously mouth safe. They're meant for dentures. So if you're looking for an alternative to how you've been putting them in with like the gum and everything that they give you, try this. I tried it like 2 years ago, and I have done it every time I've used fangs since. Every time I've used fangs since. It's just it's so hard, guys. I cannot describe to you how hard it is to talk with these in. I think if I put them a little bit farther back too, like if I use my natural fang and then put it behind those, it would be almost impossible to see, but my tongue wouldn't be pushing against it as hard, and it would probably make it a little bit easier. Anyways, I hope that you use your free will today, and I hope that you stay cool and that you stay cringe, and I'll see you later. Bye.